You've
don't think it
outgrown
was,
that bad habit.
you don't think it was because your grandmother wanted you above everybody else to come visit? Because
Oh,
you
well,
helped her?
yes, my grandmother Piatt, of course, my grandpa Piatt died when I was only 5 years old. He was a scout under General Custer, and he got injured, and he died of the injuries he received. And so my
At
grandma,
what battle was it?
can't think right now.
On the 17th of September, 1869 was fought the hardest battle between the white men and the Plains Indians in the annals of the West. It was fought on the Arickaree Fork of the Republican River, a few miles from the southwest corner of Nebraska and not far from the present town of Ray, Colorado. 51 scouts and frontiersmen under the command of Lieutenant George A. Forsyth stood off the combined forces of the Northern Cheyenne, Arapaho, and Oglala Sioux for 9 days. They lost more than 1/3 of their own number in killed and wounded. The desperate fight at Beecher's Island in September of 1868 has passed into legendary status in the history of the American West. The tale of 51 Army Scouts holding off the attacks of some 700 to 1,000 Indian warriors and suffering near starvation before being saved is one of the most dramatic incidents of the 19th century Indian Wars. One of Colonel Forsyth's scouts was Charles Carroll Piatt. He was a citizen of Cooperstown, North Dakota, and died there at his residence Thursday, June 9th in 1910. He was one of the pioneers of the county, coming to the vicinity in 1882 from the state of Kansas. Mr. Piatt belonged to a large family. There was 11 children in his father's household. Originally, the Piatts lived in France and were Huguenots, but they had to flee from their home country on account of religious persecution. Charles Piatt was born near Columbus, Ohio, April 12, 1848, and while still a boy, moved with his parents to Shelby County, Indiana. Later, he went to Kansas and went into farming on his own account. It was there, while a resident of Kansas, that he became a member of Forsyth's Scouts.